Welcome back. This is Fox. A third and final part going over my tailored suit production. So today we are going to be going over the main island, producing the suits. As always, you're going to have to bear with me while I keep dealing with my major discoveries. Right, tailored suit production. What did I do here? I wanted it all electrified. So I have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 electric power plants. I've got a slight issue with the oil coming in from the New World at the minute. I've just added another ship, so it will be sorted out immediately or within the next 5 minutes. I've got 4 ships bringing it from the New World to here. Here's one here now. So we should be good on that aspect. So 6 oil power plants covering all of this area. I probably don't need that many because the palace has upgraded a lot since then. I've got a local department in here giving me a plus 60% productivity boost just by using the Department of Labour, and also an extra 50% productivity boost. Now all in all, flat out, these are at 100, 200 and 75%. It's not showing any electricity. That's because they're waiting for the oil. So there should be a lot more than that. We'll just wait a second while they get the electricity. This one's got it. So we're at 150% boost from the electricity, 150% base, that's 250. And then there's another one, that's 350. 425 flat out, 425%. The other boost that I'm using in these is this one. This is a Blatherhithe's fusing machine. This affects the tailor shop. This gives a 40% productivity boost and reduces the workforce by 35%. Now this item you can get very easily from Archie. Give it a quick few spins, see if it pops up, but that's where I got all of them from. As always, it's not going to come now when I need it to. You just see it, I missed it. But yeah, anyway, that comes from here, so no need to research it in the Institute or worry about trying to get it from exhibitions. I'm not even sure if you can get it from exhibitions, to say the truth. Let's have a look. Traders and quests. Oh, you can research it. You can't get it from the World's Fair, so you can either get it from Archie, sorry, or from the Research Institute, or a quest, but I'll never bother with quests. It's too much hassle. Not enough return for what you get out of it. It takes forever. The next one I'm using is the printing press. Affects productivity plus 25%, workforce needed minus 40. And then because this is a generic cloth industry, I'm using this one. The optimized automatic loom plus 50% productivity and minus 25% workforce. I could have used the Hopdale loom. That gives a plus 40% productivity and a negative 25. But using this Blatherhithe's fusing machine, you get an extra 25%, an extra 10% workforce reduction compared to the Hopdale loom. So all in all, these are working at 0 workforce, and they are boosted to a total of 400 and what did we say it were? 425%. So crazy output. We are producing 1,104 tailored suits per minute. There'll be a link in the description to the other 2 videos if you haven't seen that, where I'm going over the cotton fabric production and the linen production. I'll just show quickly Mbessa. I did say that if I had room over here I was going to start producing more linen, which I have done. So we've got linen 1, which I went over. We've got linen 2, which I went over. I'm currently working on a 3rd linen island, which is this little one here.
Have the required permit to expand the campus.
Ship constructed.
I'm currently working on a 3rd linen island, which is this one over here. This, I believe I made room on one of these linen islands. Or was I planning on making some more over here? Yeah. I planned on putting another cluster, trade union cluster over here. I think I was just going to pinch off these because I've got the workforce. these work off shepherd workforce because I've built up some houses on this island. I've got a fair few shepherds spare, as you can see. I was just going to piggyback off this trade union here so that I can get 50% productivity plus another 35 and 25. So it's going to give me 50, 35 and 25. It's going to give me 110% boost. Well, these are running at 235 or 240 flat out anyway. So it's not far off what they would have been if they had their own dedicated trade union. So we're just going to use that, the linen, the flax fields over here, the linseed, ship it over here to linen 1. And then we're going to build a cluster around here so we can make more linen on this island. I've also got another little one down here. I've snuck in a trade union down here as well. So if there is more linseed that we can use over there, we can make the rest of it here. I mean, this island is already producing me 276 tons a minute. I reckon we can get this up to 350, if not closer to 400, using the extra flax from that island that we've made over there. So 400 from Linum 2 plus the 200 from linen 1 is 600 tons a minute, and we only need 1,000, so we're nearly there. I've still got this other big island over here. So we are definitely going to be able to make all of the linen without trading it. So, anywho, I've digressed. So, the last item was the optimized loom, which we've gone over, yes. So, all of the items have gone over. There's nothing crazy on here. This does need an awful lot of ships to keep this island running. I mean, if we look at the trade routes to this island, tailored suits from, I've got 20 ships, I believe. I've got 4 on this route, 4 ships on this route taking them to Scholar 2. I've got 4 on this one. That's the same one. 4 on that one taken into Scholar 2 anyway. And then I've got these. I don't know how many there is here. I think there's nearly 20 ships here dumping this off at Foxfalls just to keep it going. I've then got another 4 ships delivering to Scholar 1. So we've got 20 odd ships just getting rid of the suits to keep everything flowing. I've got 20 plus ships from each of the cotton islands, I believe, bringing the cotton fabric in. So this is cotton 1. Look at the trade routes again. Cotton fabric to suits. That's this one. I've got 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. 19 from cotton 1. It's a similar deal for this island over here. So I've probably got 20 ships from each of these islands bringing in cotton fabric. 20 or 30 ships taking the suits out. And then I've got probably 12 to 15 bringing the linen in from Embessa, and another 10 or 12 bringing the linen in from the islands that it's being traded at. So I've got 90 to 100 ships feeding this island. Because of the boosts that I've got in the Spiker stat, I've got these loading wharfs. I've got 15 of these. These give a plus 50% loading speed to any of these piers that are in the radius. You can see these unload 25.5 tons a second, so it's going to take barely 7 seconds for them to unload a full ship. 7 or 8 seconds to unload a full ship. So it's crazy fast. So yeah, these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 piers are dealing with those 100 ships. You can see it's a constant stream. All of these ships pretty much are coming to this island from the Cape. Just to get rid of them, just to get rid of the suits, just to keep it running. So I had a really cool thought, and I've been preparing it, and we're going to try that out now while we are here. This slot in the local department gives me a 50% electricity boost. I overlooked a specialist, which I found when I was rolling at Eli, and it is this dude here. Paul Poiret, shocking fashion designer. He gives us a 40% boost, occasionally produces extra goods, which is bowler hats once every 10th cycle. So I had a thought. If we go into the local department, if we swap this out for 1 extra trade union slot, and if we put him And bearing in mind we were producing about 1,100 suits a minute. If we put this dude in every trade union, if you bear with me, there's 15 in total, so it'll take a couple of seconds. And if my calculations are correct, this should drop down to about 1,000 tons a minute, which is more than what we needed. I needed 900 and something anyway, so we were overproducing anyway.
How thrilling. A renowned
This should drop down to about 1,000 tons a minute. The main reason being was flopping a 50% boost from the local department for a 40% boost from the specialist, so we're dropping 10% productivity over all of these, which is nothing. It may not even drop down to that amount. Fire. Fuckers. That's the first fire I've had in here since I built it. God knows how many hours ago. Is that because I've just... I don't know. It wouldn't be because we've decreased the productivity, but hey ho. So right, we've got this dude in all of these trade unions now. If I haven't missed any. Yeah. So we're at 11,000 productivity a minute. All of them have got electricity. So this has dropped this down to only 1,076. So we've lost barely 30 tons a minute by swapping out that little electricity boost from the local department and giving it an extra slot so we can put this specialist in. But now we are producing 106 tons of bowler hats a minute. 106 tons a minute. That's bonkers. So I had a thought. I thought, shall I just give them the bowler hats? This island here needs 33 tons a minute. This is a fully fledged scholar island with 291,000 scholars. And we can nearly triple that. We can triple the amount of these scholars that we're feeding here with bowl outs that we've just made as a byproduct pretty much for free. So I'm going to be able to produce 870,000 scholars, which is more than half the scholars. We're going to be able to produce the bowler hats for half the scholars just from adding that little specialist in those trade unions, which is absolutely mad. So should I do that, or would it be better to trade the bowler hats out for tea? Because they need a lot more tea. I don't know what the ratio is for bowler hats to... Let's try it out quick. What the ratio is to bowler hats to tea. So it's like a 2 for 1. They need twice as much tea as they do. They need twice as much tea as they do bowler hats. It's a 1-to-1 ratio to the minute because it's quite low. So yeah, it's not worth it. So yeah, we are literally just going to use these bowler hats to feed the scholars. Whether I will bother making them for the rest of them, I don't know. If I've got room in the new world. Got plenty of islands free at the minute. I'm going to need another coffee island, another chocolate island probably. So if we said this one for chocolate, this one for coffee, that means I've still got 1, 2, 3 spare islands in the new world. So we could easily produce enough bowler hats. Are there any other specialists that produce bowler hats as a byproduct that we could make somewhere else? Framework necessary and fur dealer. Framework necessary and fur dealer. That's not very useful. Fur dealer, not very useful. It's 1 every 12 cycle, 1 every 6 cycle. Framework knitters and fur dealer. I don't use many of those because I'm investor only pretty much in the old world. So yeah, I'm digressing as always, but there you have it. 1,000 tailored suits a minute with 100 bowl outs a minute as a byproduct, enough for 870,000 scholars or something stupid. Yeah, pretty cool. I hope you enjoyed that. I'm not unsure what to do in the next video. I've done so much lately. I think I'm just going to do another recap because we're at 100 hours when I done the last one. We are now at 137. Yeah, so when I get to 140 hours, I'll do a recap. But yeah, as always, if you like this, please give it a thumb up. Subscribe if you haven't already. Oh, I will say quickly, I've set up a Discord. There'll be a link in the description. Come over there. Just have a chat on my most evenings if you've got any questions, or if you want to play Anno multiplayer. It's a free server pretty much. All you have to do is verify your email. Come in, have a chat. If I'm in there, message me. Yeah, as always, stay tuned for the next one, and cheers.